What is going on, YouTube? You are here with the Prez, giving you a little voiceover. You're just gonna see the straight work that was done today. It's Wednesday, the 3rd of September, guys. It's the first week after myself completing the 100 dips for the entire month of August. And like I said, for this whole first week back, we're not gonna do any dip training. We're limiting all the push-ups and everything, trying to keep the chest as fresh as possible. Leading up into Monday's work, where I'll retest. I'm not going to go for 1 rep max PR. I'm going to go for a max rep set on Monday with 135 pounds, which previously, right before I started this dip challenge in August, I was hitting 135 pounds for a set of 4, and that's me not training for strength. So this entire week, this whole first week of September, we're just basically training a lot of back and legs and some shoulder work. So the work that we're getting done today, because Monday was a basically full body, because we trained lower and upper. I did the 4 sets of 25 reps on Monday with the pulls, with the 100 rows, as well as the 5x5 back squats. I did calves, I did some hamstring work on Monday. All that was done Monday, so that was a very big systemic effect on the body. Tuesday, full rest day. Here Wednesday, giving the legs a little bit of a break. We're just gonna train high volume pull work today, guys, and we're supersetting each set with handstand press-ups. So the goal was to get a 20 down pull-up routine done today. That's 210 reps, all unbroken, and I was timing this. I timed the whole thing. I just forgot to hit stop when the routine was over. So I'll tell you how long it ends up taking at the end. But let me know in the comments how long you guys think it took me to finish. 20 down pull-ups, supersetting each set of pull-ups with a handstand press-up, all freestanding. The only handstand press-up that I did against the wall was the first set, and then I said, F it, I might as well just go all freestanding. Now, one thing I'm gonna say here, remember the pull work, this is all endurance training, right? We're getting hypertrophy benefits, but it's mainly endurance work. I'm trying to get the 20 down, all unbroken, as fast as possible. And I'm alternating between 3 bar wide and 2 bar wide, keeping the grip at neutral. Now the handstand press-ups, they're strength work. So every single set after my pull-ups, I go into a handstand press-up, right? Or I try to get a lockout and then a press-up, or if I have to just get the press-up, I just get into a press-up. But because the pull reps drop each set, my breaks naturally get shorter and shorter from set to set here. So the handstand work, even though ideally for me to hit these 20 sets of handstand presses, I would probably take 2 to 3 minute breaks in between each set to do them efficiently here. I'm barely getting a minute break in between some sets, maybe 90 seconds in the beginning, but mainly as the sets go on, the rest between each set is about 60 seconds. So it's very fatiguing on the shoulders, and I'm still able to bang out a variation of a handstand press every single time, all freestanding. So I'm training a strength movement in a very high stressed out environment. It's not ideal, but it's gonna produce insane results, because when you're fresh training it, you're gonna be super efficient, and it's just gonna be that more powerful of a movement when you're performing it. Because again, doing it after the pulls, remember, it's the same movement pattern. Pull-ups and handstand push-ups are working, especially because I'm doing neutral pull-ups and I'm doing freestanding handstand push-ups. I'm working all on the sagittal plane. If I was doing regular pronated pull-ups and back to the wall handstand push-ups, that would be more frontal plane work. Because pronated pull-ups, we're keeping our elbows more flared, staying more in that frontal plane, as opposed to neutral grip, the elbows stay in the front, brings us into sagittal plane. Same thing for the handstands. Handstands, back to the wall, the elbows stay flared more. We're in more of the frontal plane. And when we're doing freestanding, the elbows get naturally more to the front, and we tuck them as we come down, keeping us more in the sagittal plane. So supersetting these two movements, they're biomechanically the same movement pattern. One's just a pull, one's just a push. So they're gonna induce fatigue on the shoulders no matter what, in and of each other. And again, the fact that each handstand set ends up coming up faster and faster, they get harder and harder, and the reps get sloppier and sloppier. But again, remember, like I always said that, guys, training, which is what I'm doing here, this is training. Training could be dirty, training can be sloppy. If I was practicing handstands, like I said a few moments ago, if I was doing, let's just say I said I wanted to hit 20 sets of 1, I would be taking 2-3 minute breaks, making sure each set of 1 is a perfect rep. But again, you can train dirty. That just makes, when you're training fresh, the movement, it's gonna make it a lot more efficient and cleaner. This is, the heart rate is up. And again, the blood flow on these type of supersets is crazy, because you're doing pulls, the blood's pumping to the lats in the back while you're vertical, standing upright. Then you invert. The blood rushes to the head, rushes to the shoulders. So it really elevates the heart rate, guys. Great for conditioning. And again, this is just advanced calisthenic superset training. We're taking the basics and we're making them hard, and we're doing them in a harder variation. Remember, 20 down pulls, that's 210 reps. That's not easy. Just on Monday, I did 4 sets of 25. So I'm doubling up the volume and just about maybe 10 minutes overall more time than I did the 4 sets of 25. Because the 4 sets of 25, I needed to be fully recovered to hit that work capacity each set. Here in my head, I know each set, okay, 1 rep less, 1 rep less, 1 rep less. That's a mental break, and it also literally tells your body you're ready faster than you could rest less time than you actually need to on this, right? So, and if you need to, guys, if you're doing this set and you're trying to do it for time, even if you break a set, right, which I didn't break any sets, again, all unbroken, 20-1 here. If you need to break a set, you drop down, you shake your arms out, and you go right back up. You're gonna see I end up doing that with some handstand pushes, right? Not every set is a perfect handstand press. Sometimes I'm just starting from the negative, pressing out. Some sets I just end up getting a negative, but I'm going through the motion, stressing the shoulders out, guys. So enjoy the rest of the video without the talk over. I'm just gonna play some tunes here, guys, and this is how we get the reps in, guys. Let's go. This is where I really start to make up time on this routine, right? So we just crossed 10s, we're at 9s right now. Now I end up supersetting 9 handstand push-up, 8 handstand push-up. Next set I'm gonna go 7-6. Then I end up banging out 5-1, 1 shot straight through here, guys. So as the numbers get lower in these pyramids, you can really make up time and they get easier and easier. To be honest, the hardest part of a 20 down are the first 5 sets. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Once I get to 15 in my head, I know 15-1. If I wanted to do it for time, I could probably hit a 15-1 in 15 minutes or less. And I honestly think I could probably, after doing this today, I probably could hit this 20 down in 20 minutes or less, just because I can make up so much time when I get to the 10 downs. If I'm doing it with no superset with the handstands, which again, the handstand work took a lot of time. I had to rest a little bit after the pulls to give myself a little bit of a break to get that strength-based movement out here, guys. So here, like I said, we're going 9s, right back into the 8s, 7-6 here, and then we're gonna go straight through 5-1, guys. Enjoy the reps, let's get it.
They all love to talk, you know they do that shit the most. Think you on my level, boy, but you ain't even close.